I'm Tom Hulse from Fifth Nine, and I'm here with Luiz Carranza, the CEO and founder of Fintech Week and Census. Thanks for taking the time to come with us here. Just the first thing, what inspired you to create Fintech Week?
I think we saw we're running tech meetups and getting the tech community together, and we saw fintech starting to become a trend. And knowing that there was something sort of big happening, we thought, let's get on top of this and bring the community together.
Okay.
So in 2014, we set up Fintech Week, and it was our first conference. And the goal that year was not to fail and to bring the community together. And so this is year 5, and it's still going. So
okay. So it kind of evolved organically.
Yes, that's it.
Need for it, and then
Yeah, there was a need for it, and we've been just growing organically ever since.
So we've been here now for 2 days. What's been your favourite? If any of the talks stood out to you and really interested you?
No, I think I like the diversity of the talks. I mean, that's one of the things that the reason why we do it. So today we've had the FCA. I think the Bank of England is doing a talk now.
Yeah.
It's just the diversity, because then at the same time you're going to have ICO and crypto companies pitching.
True.
We had Société Générale, so you got like big players, but also small companies, government. So the stage is just like the audience. It's very mixed and diverse.
Definitely. So varied here. Yeah, AI, machine learning people as well as blockchain. So excellent. There was a hackathon over the weekend. Like, how important is that hackathon to integrate with what we're doing in the rest of the week and to really inspire us?
Well, the hackathon, kicks it off. It's separate from the conference, but it's actually the beginning of the week. There's a lot of excitement in the air. People build things, and then on Thursday the teams are going to get to present in front of the audience. So the two mix together really well, and I think that excitement from the startups or even pre-startups, like at the hackathon, is always interesting. Past companies have gone on to actually create their products and test them on further, so who knows what's going to happen with the winners this time.
That's why the devs come, isn't it? Because they know there's a lot of opportunities. So obviously here, like, blockchain seems to be the main focus. In previous years, what has been the technology of choice, and what do you think that might evolve to over the next few years, for example?
Well, I think in the past there was a lot of hype on payments and robo-advisory. But I think now blockchain, AI are the most interesting. I think the maturing of those two sectors, the maturing of AI and blockchain and sort of deep learning applied to financials, is going to be something to watch in the future.
Okay, excellent. Yesterday you talked about Census. Do you mind giving the viewers a bit of background on how that came about?
So Census, we started looking at like sensors and IoT and insurance and how data is changing insurance. And then we realized that in order to build that, we need to build something with like hardware. And then we took a step back and thought, do we really need the hardware? And then we backtracked all the way to software and realized that you have all the hardware already in your phone.
Okay.
And then we thought, if you could earn money for the data that you're creating, because you're already creating data by walking, by driving, by watching television, by listening to music, by just being there. So we thought people should be able to earn value from their data, and that's where Census came up. We want to help people own their data and actually get rewarded for it.
Okay, cool. So you've already got an app out for Census. Where's the roadmap going? Where do you see the roadmap going?
The roadmap now, so with Census is really basic right now. You can take surveys and earn points. In the future, right now we're building out the car telematics that tracks driving behavior. Yeah. We want to get a pilot going with an insurance company to track driving behavior so they can give rates based on driving behavior. And then the other one is we're exploring the television viewing data gathering so that you can earn from data. So those are two main data sets that we're exploring commercially, plus the surveys or like watch videos to earn data. And then eventually, once we have a more proven system, we'll look to explore a token sale.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Bit more of an open question. So if you were now to lose all your network and all your financial backing, but you kept just knowledge and skills you've gained over the year, what would you do?
Probably something like Census, because it has fintech elements, it has elements of marketing and advertising, it has elements of data. So I think that's probably what we do, because it's new and exciting.
Okay, brilliant. Well, thanks very much. Appreciate you taking the time.